Hi everybody, it's me again. I am one day post-op from my tummy tuck, and I have myself a cheat sheet so I don't forget to talk about anything like I did in my first video. One of the questions being cost. Of course, you should never let the cost of a procedure be your deciding factor in the surgeon that you pick for any procedure, tummy tuck, breast augmentation, I mean, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just don't let price be the ultimate deciding factor, because you won't get your best results that way. For me, I had a couple different quotes and different doctors ranging from a couple thousand between each other's quotes. So I got lucky. The surgeon that I picked that I really liked, his price was, really good. So I just got lucky. I went with Dr. Brian Joseph in Winter Park, Florida, and the cost for my procedure, which was an extended tummy tuck with liposuction and muscle repair, and I paid a total of $7,200. So that was a really good price considering everything I got done. Another doctor quoted me like $11,000 for the same exact procedure. So again, and that guy had no personality. So I really like my doctor. My mom did too. So that was really comforting for me. So it's you'll know, it's kind of like a wedding dress. Like when you see your wedding dress and you're like, oh, that's the one. It's like the same thing. For me, it was like the same thing with the surgeon. So I want to talk about the meds that they gave. They gave me meds before in my post or pre-op appointment, because you have a pre-op appointment and then at that appointment you set your actual surgery date appointment. So at my pre-op appointment, they gave me my prescriptions, which were pain meds. I got Percocet, and then they give you a nausea medicine. For me, it's just a tablet that sits under the tongue, and what was it? And the antibiotic, which you start taking the day before. You don't take the day during because they give it to you while you're having the surgery. And then you start taking it again the next day. So my overnight stay, I had a little like 40-something second video of me in bed in the surgery center after surgery. I was a little, I obviously very tired. I hadn't slept much. You have those compression things on your legs that are waking you up every 2 minutes to keep from blood clots forming and all that. So it's hard to sleep. So every time I got the pain meds though through the IV, I got a little sleepy. So that helped a little bit. My family came. My family, my mom and my dad were great. They came. My husband came. They kind of relieved each other. So my husband could come see me. So I had a great family support system. My friends helped me out at home here today, while my husband went to school at night. Got lots of help with the babies, so don't have to lift a finger pretty much. I've been drinking lots of water. So that was kind of my experience. The catheter was not comfortable. It's just kind of like, how you would expect a catheter to be, very uncomfortable. They took it out right before I went home. I had to walk. The first time I walked at night, I was the night after surgery, and I had to walk with the catheter in, which is totally uncomfortable. I hated it. I got a little nauseous from walking. But I was ready to go when they told me to walk. With my C-sections, when they wanted me to walk right after the C-sections, I remember dreading it, not wanting to do it, but I did it, and this was a totally different experience for me. It was like I was ready to get up and walk. But then once I was walking, I got a little nauseous, so I had to sit down pretty quick, but and I didn't throw up. I managed to keep it all in. So that was good. For me, the tummy tuck surgery is my vote, because this is something I wondered. For so far, this tummy tuck procedure has been better than my C-sections. I think my C-sections were harder. And again, I didn't think my C-sections were particularly difficult. Like some women complain about them. I thought they weren't comfortable, but for me, I just think they were a little worse than pain-wise than the tummy tuck has been thus far. The pain is not that great. It's more back pain from just having to be, if you see like I'm hunched over, because you can't stand up straight, obviously. So it's more back pain from just having to be hunched over all the time. I'm sitting in a recliner. I'll be sleeping in a recliner for probably a couple weeks. So that's really the only pain. I mean, I'm taking the pain meds, and it's not anything unbearable. I'm up and walking. So that's fine. They told me that, and when I was in there, like, oh, we can tell you work out, and my recovery, they told me, would be a lot easier because I work out and I'm active, that I'll bounce back a lot quicker than somebody who's inactive, and hardly moves or sits down at a job all day, or whatever the case may be. So I should bounce back a little quicker because I work out, that was good to hear. And I definitely feel it, because when I had my surgery with my C-section, granted it was a different surgery and I just had a baby, I didn't want to move. I didn't feel energetic. This is like a totally different feel. I don't know if it's because I'm 90 pounds lighter, or it's just I feel like I have more energy this time around with this surgery. So that's good. I feel good. Let's see. Oh, I discussed lipo with, I waited till the very last second. I was literally getting marked by the doctor. My mom reminded me, talk to the doctor about lipo. More so the way, I knew I was going to get lipo, but the way it was going to be done, I got my mom's killer figure. I'm just a taller version of my mom, where I have that nice hourglass shape, and I wanted to keep that. I've seen a couple tummy tucks where they kind of look straightened out afterwards, and I've seen some where they have a nice hourglass, so I just wanted to be clear on what my expectations were. So I told him when he's doing the lipo, just to make sure he keeps my hourglass. I would like to keep my hourglass frame. You know, he can do the lipo, but just keep that in mind, to keep that shape, accentuate my hourglass shape, and don't make me straight. So he did that. He said that I haven't seen my incision yet, but my mom saw it. She said it looked great and fantastic. So, and he said the same thing. He said that he left my hourglass shape. He just took, you know, what he needed to take, but left my shape alone and gave me what I wanted. So that's good. He said that I had really toned abdominal muscles, so that was good to hear, because when you're doing all this working out and you can't see your muscles because you have all this skin over it and it's all stretched out and kind of just sitting there, you get kind of bummed because you're like, well, is all this hard work paying off? And apparently it was, because he said I had very toned abdominal muscles inside, but he did, you know, kind of corset them up and muscle repair, did the stitch and everything, and so they're all back to where they're supposed to be, which is good. He said the total skin removal for me was 4 pounds of skin. And then, so like 2 pounds on like each side if you like broke me down the middle. So it's a little over 4 pounds of skin removed, and then add whatever he removed with the lipo into that. And that's, you know, I'm sure I lost somewhere around 5 pounds in just the little bit of excess fat and all the excess skin that I had. So, and I definitely feels tight. I definitely can't wait. I mean, it'll be nicer once I can stand up straight and all the swelling is gone, but I feel like it's super tight. And my belly button, well, I did see that when he changed the dressing, I was able to look down and kind of see it, and it's still an innie. We're good. It looks actually really good. It's a nice placement. It looked from, again, this is me looking down. I was laying down in bed, so how much could I really see? But I mean, it looked, from my angle, which was a terrible angle, it looked really good. Let's see, I think that's everything I wanted to discuss today about what's been going on. Oh, the drains, I forgot to mention the drains. I have drains in. I'll show you in a second. It's kind of gross, so if you don't want to see that part of the video, don't keep watching from this point. This video is already a lot longer than I wanted it to be, sorry. I'm going to show you just my compression garment binder that I have on, that I have to wear 24/7 for however long he tells me. I have to empty the drains like every 3 hours, but we're emptying the tubes just to keep clots from forming every hour. I'm walking, getting up every hour, wiggling my feet, drinking lots of water. And yeah, oh, my battery is warning me that it's about to die, so let's get this done with. I'm gonna take my first shower.